Alright, and tier 16 Orichalcum. Let's try that out. And we'll drop our war banner down in a second here. Actually, it doesn't have any valor. Not even worth dropping. Not bad at all. Just a quick demo. Oh, easy. Thanks. I'll push heal on chicken. Well, we got it. Ooh, and a chaos. I'll take it. Got a little return on our money. Hello, and welcome back to Path of Exile. Today I wanted to go over a basic, really cheap, 1 divine build. So the gear is going to cost a total of 1 divine. I hope to make it fair. I'm level 97, so I removed 5 of my passive points, and I'll probably even remove a couple more to make it more fair. And I'll go over every piece, and I'll show you how to buy it and everything. So 1 divine, and then maybe I'll do another episode where maybe like a 10 divine build, and then maybe like a 80 divine build. There we go. And this is a Cyclone of Tumult Juggernaut. Now the Cyclone of Tumult, more than likely, you will have ran lab a few times on the way there, so we're counting that as something you would have. You would have Cyclone of Tumult. Or you could do it with Cyclone. Either way. It's up to you. Alright, let's take a look in the stash tab. I put all my old gear over here, and then I've replaced it with this 1 divine build. And I marked, like when I bought each item, I put how much chaos it cost. So that was 3, this was 2, that was 10, and so on. So I'll start going over this. Also, you're going to be using like these blessed orbs that you have. You should have a few, you might as well use them. For an item like this, see where it says 23 chaos resistance on both of those? I just used blessing orbs to make sure it was higher. Like on this belt, I'd hold down Alt. I re-rolled that to get a little bit higher as well. These are cheap. You probably have a bunch sitting there, or you can sell them either way. So let's put those away. Just remember to use those to get a little boost out of this. So let's take a look at these rings. All I did was I searched for chaos, life, and resistals. So let's go look at that 1 second. So let's take a look at it. I typed in empty with a little squiggly sign in front of it, and then I wanted an empty suffix, and I wanted 1 empty suffix. And then I said, okay, give me at least 17 chaos on the item, max life, that one. And when you do it, you can just go life like that, and I just picked that one, and that gave me the max life. And I said search, but then I limited it. I only wanted to spend a maximum of 5 chaos. So I searched on here, and then you can do this. Once this comes up, that's a cheap one, but I wanted to see, let's see, I want a lot of life. I don't care about the risks. That resists are cool, but we're going to be over capped on resists. So we have the 1 empty suffix, so we can craft on it. It even has an extra one. So we're going to go like this. Sort by max life. Now that's going to be 5 chaos, 4 chaos, and you can see what happens. And we just went down the list and we bought one for 3. We found one for 3. This would be probably an upgrade, but I'm not going to upgrade. I'm just going to keep that. So that's what I looked for on this one. Easy to do. So now you've got your rings done. And you just buy a couple of them, and anything under 5 chaos is fine. I got mine for 3 and then for 2. Let's go take a look. So here's the rings, and we'll put them on. Just like that. And I'll even remove this and put them back in my collection of chaos. Next up was the amulet, and I'll show you how I searched for this. The minus 144 maximum mana didn't bother me at all. Now here's the thing, this one I cannot anoint because it's mirrored. I can't craft on it or anything, but look how much health it has. 295. So, and it was 10 chaos, and I'll show you how I found that one. So we'll take this off, 10 chaos, pop that away, put this, let's put this on a second. So we're at 3391, and we put this thing on, up to 4,000 health already. Pretty nice. Alright, let's go see how I found that one. Here it was. It was 10 chaos. I don't know if this was the one I bought, and it's mirrored. So we're going to show the filters. And all I did was I searched for max life and then total resistances, and I limited it to 10 chaos. And these are the items that I got. And I think I just bought the first one, maybe the second one. There's another one. 307 life. And what's the, oh, max, the minus to the mana. That didn't, I think I bought this one. Nice, I could have got that one. Oh well. Looks like this one would have been better. a lot better. Oh, lose 127 life. That's bad. That's probably, maybe I didn't buy it because of that. Cool. And I can't guarantee these. This is late night. The prices are probably a little worse at night because there's not as much selection. I think you'll do well during the daytime if you're searching those. There's a wider selection. Also, I removed all my extra, crazy forbidden jewels. These cost, I think this costs like 40 divine combo. This one was like 3 or 4 divine, maybe 2 or 3, I don't know. I got rid of all the extra things on there. All right, so we've covered this one, the 2 rings. Let's take a look at the belt. This belt's easy. It was only 5 chaos. We'll put that away. And there it is. It regens a bunch of health per second. And then the important thing is I made sure it's only minus 15 to elemental resistances. Now here's the thing. I'm way over capped. You'll see at the end here. It really didn't matter. I could have got like a minus 20 on here. And it would have been okay. And then it gives me some regen. I like that. Cool. So let's go take a look at that belt. We'll just do a live search here. So I just said, hey, show me all the immortal belts and show me 10 chaos or less. And I said search. And, well, this is fine. But I would like one for a little bit more on this side. So maybe more life per second. There's one for 3 and 24. You could get that. Here's 343 with a minus 24. It's not the end of the world if it has that. We're going to be overcapped. But I just said, you know what? Give me a little less of a penalty here. But you could do this. 3 chaos, not bad at all. So you're ahead of the game there. No worries. Nice. But then, this is nice to have a decent amount here. We don't care about the mana because we are using blood magic. Nice. And I'll have a path of building link down below too. So that covers the belt, all the jewelry basically. Let's take a look at this. We'll take this out of here and this out of here. This is just my leap slam, leap slam with faster attack. You guys can have that. I don't even have that 20'd up. Why don't I? Why don't I have that? Let's see. Increased. I mean, that's... Let me go do that. I'm going to 20 that up for myself, but that's cool. Well, yeah, I don't want to forget this. You wouldn't normally have these 20'd up because it costs a little bit to do it, but that's okay. And this really isn't going to make much of a difference to this, but I don't want to forget to do it on my other character, so I'm doing it now. But it really isn't going to make much of a difference. I'm not really using it to stun stuff and leap on stuff. It's just something that I should have done, and I forgot to do it. There. So, the gloves. These are the new gloves that do quite a bit of things. Quite a few things. Oddly enough, they're bugged right now, and I think in a bad way because it limits me from taking this. I'd rather the bug be removed, but with it gone, I'll deal with it like it is. Like if I take this gain 1 melee on hit, if I have any melee on hit anywhere, then that ability where it goes to max rage happens less frequently, less often. It's harder to get that. There's some kind of inhibitor. If that wasn't the case, then I would have taken this with the max rage bonus here, some 2, and then this one with the +7, and I would have got a lot more max rage. And you can still go that route, and it's better for bosses, things you're going to be fighting for a long time. But I did not go that route, and I just went with the gloves like this. And you don't need rage on hit for them to actually work. So I'm going to put these in here, and then I'm going to show you how much. I think I got them for 5 chaos, maybe 10. Now they're corrupted, just so make sure that you have enough sockets on here, like red and green or whatever you're going to do. There's no socket pressure on this build whatsoever. So here we go. Let's go take a look at these gloves. I think these are the ones I bought for 2 chaos. I think I marked it down as 5 chaos on the list. Oh, then it goes to 10 chaos, 10 chaos. So between 5 or 10 chaos, you're going to get these. I put it down for 5, but I think I actually bought it for 2. And then this was, this is the important thing. Make sure you get the +3 to melee, and this number as high as you can. Don't care about this stuff. Some sockets would be cool, but this thing must say +3, and this, the higher the better, because it's going to get you to max rage more often, a little quicker. But this is the critical one. So get that first, and then care about upgrading the gloves later. Nice. For instance, the gloves I have, 4-socketed, 20% quality. They're corrupted, but they have vulnerability on hit. I don't care about that cast speed, but the vulnerability on hit was nice. And it still had the +3 and the 20, so these were good. I don't know what I paid for these. Probably 100 or more chaos, maybe some divine, 3 or 4 divines. I don't know. But there we go. This is cheap. 2 to 10 chaos. I got it for 5. Or I got it for 2 and then I marked it for 5. Okay, next up, the boots. We got to go here. And these boots I got for 30 chaos. And then the Stampede boots. Now, I personally don't use those. I use boots like this. I just don't need the Stampede boots because I use a different trick to get around that with the movement speed. In fact, I have plenty of movement speed. I probably wouldn't even get the 11% movement speed if I haven't been hit recently thing. I probably wouldn't do that. So these boots, and then this way, these boots, let's see, a bunch of evasion. None of that helps me. This is all the mana regen. All that's complete garbage for my build. But it's still good enough, and it just takes care of all the movement speed. So if you want to just do this cheaply, 30 chaos, or you could, it's just tough to do it this way. Now, if you do it this way, with these Stampede boots for 30 chaos, just like that, and I'll let you look up. It's just the Stampede boots. I'll let you look that up on the trade site. And just make sure they have some sockets for you if you need them, which we will for Eternal Blessing. And all you really need is Eternal Blessing and Purity of Elements. So you get 2 of them on there. And Eternal Blessing makes this 50% aura completely for free. You get 1 aura for free. So I use the Purity of Elements, which helps with... Oh, I can't wear that yet because I don't have enough... What is it? Dex? I must have Dex on one of these other items. So we'll set that aside. But that's the boots that take care of your speed. What they do is they don't let your speed go below 150% of its base value. So a lot of people wear them because they're cycloning of tumult. It slows them down. They throw these on and it just gets rid of that issue. And this just takes care of their speed. For the other budget, I wouldn't go this route, but it's up to you. And like even I have Global Invasion on there. This is completely useless to me, but for you guys it'll probably be much better because I don't even use any evasion. Well, no, actually it helps a little bit. I do have some evasion on this character, but not very much with this build, with this gear. All right, so let's take a look at the next item. So we've got all that. Let's take a look at the helm. And what did I put in here? More duration. Oh, I'm sorry. It's wrong, but right here. Here's the helm. And that was 5 chaos. And I put some armor scraps on there too to make sure it was 20%. And it's just really cheap. I mean, look at this, 170 life, has some cold. It's missing it's still missing a suffix on there, so we could exalt slam this, but we don't need to. And then I'll show you how I found that one. So let's take a look at the helm. It's a rare helmet with 444 minimum armor on it. And I didn't put rare, but you could have said just rare here. And then I said, show me a maximum life of 122. And then I did this for the empty suffix. I wanted empty suffix. And I said a minimum of 1. You could say a minimum of 1 and a maximum of 1. And then I pressed search and I said, hey, show me anything under 10 chaos. And there it is. And then you can pick from here. If you need some more fire resistance or there's too much or too little, you can do that as well. You can also do, so you can pick any of these. You're in good shape. Nice. Let's say, for instance, you had, this had too much fire on it or something and you needed to convert the cold to fire. You could just go cold. And I think we could do one of these to cold to fire. We should have been able to. Let's see. And 1 second. I just had to empty the sockets. And let's say I had too much cold and I can move it to fire for 500 of these if you have some. And you'll have some of these life force laying around. Even unless you sold them all on the market. There we go. So let's put this helmet on. Good deal. We still can't wear that. We'll figure out why in a second here. I just took that point back. Now I should be able to wear this. There we go. And then I'll even, you know what? To make it fair, I'm going to take these points off. Refund, 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 refund. That makes it a little more fair because this next item, here's the chest. Now, I could have went out and bought a regular brutality. This adds 5% more damage. And then this one adds 5% more damage. So that's 10, probably 11% more damage. So let's just take those off to hopefully make it a little more fair. But I think you will be close there. I'm trying to make it fair. Cool. Because you won't have an awakened brutality. You'll just have a regular brutality and the regular ones. Okay, so this armor here. Let's go take a look what we searched for that. All right, looks like I did 111 life. I must have wanted some fire and some cold, although that's probably not even... We're going to be over on that, so let's just take that off of there. And then the total resistance is 88 of anything. And I said a minimum of armor of 888. And then I said, hey, make sure it's 6 length. Now, another thing you can do is make sure it's not corrupted. No, good. And not mirrored, that's fine. And we'll say a maximum of 30. Let's search. So then you could get one for 10, 20 here, 30, 20, 20, 25. So yeah, we're in good shape there. What did I pay for mine? I think I paid 20. And looks like this has a prefix open, so you could add some maybe dexterity or something on there. Something. And then you're going to have to use your chromatics to get the right socket things. So just make sure it doesn't have too high of a... Like, make sure you're not buying a Lamilar with 176 dex requirement or something like that, and you should be good to go. All right. Also, maybe get one without any implicits on it. That would be nice too, and I'll show you why. So here it is. Here's the armor. We're in good shape there. It had a bunch of stuff on it, but this is what you really, really want to, as you get more and more of these on here, actually it's what ones? These. You're going to get these first, and then you're going to get the greater ones. And what you want to get is this specifically. See how I have melee hits chance 9% fortify? That's what, if I hold down Alt, it tells me that that's an implicit eater or exarch. Wait a second. It's an eater of worlds. These are eater of worlds things that you get by running them like this, and then you'd click on this, and it'll start to help you drop these things. Now what you want to do is, I don't think we're going to get it. In fact, I'll assume that you didn't get it, so I won't even change it. Oh boy. What is that going to do to us? Let's see. Is that going to be okay with our... 1 second, I'm going to put this on. And I'll put... Oh, right here. I'll put this on as well. I'll take these off. Yep, I got it for 20 chaos. So with that, and the weapon was 100 chaos. They wanted a divine, and I offered 100 chaos. It had been on there for 2 days, and I offered 100 chaos for the weapon. And then he said, and I said, no, it's cool if no on it. And then he said, sure. And then I gave him 200 chaos, but I counted at was 100 because he agreed to the deal. Let's take these out of here, and we'll put these away. We'll take these out of here, put those away, those away. You're going to be using chromatics. We'll put these away as well. And then you're going to be using this to re-roll until you get, I would use these cheaper ones at first, re-roll until you get Fortify. So we're not even going to have Fortify on here, although I think it would be easy to get. So it's tempting to just do this, but we'll make it fair. 1 divine. I haven't even spent this, but you get that as soon as possible. Fortify on your chest like that. Or you could get it this way, but we're going to go without Fortify. You could get it right here. Melee hits Fortify, so you'd have to come in here and get it this way. Okay. The other thing we've done, that we went over this, we got it. Cool, and I use faster attacks. Oh, and I'm not using the... Wait a second, that's Cyclone of Tumult. Level 20. Oh, it's level 23, correct. Because the gloves added 3 levels to it. Cool, and that adds a lot more damage too. It's like 15% more damage for these cheap gloves, just because it raises the level of that gem. Now you're going to take your runes too, and you're going to enchant the weapon that we just bought with a 15% fizz, or maybe culling strike if you want that. It's up to you. I went with the fizz. Culling strike is fun too, though. All right, and that's cheap. And you should have some. You should have runes. The runes to do it. You don't have to buy the runes. You should have had pretty close to enough. It was like. I think 3 runes or 1 rune to do it. It wasn't very much to make that thing. All right, so the weapon. That's the big expense. Oh, we're already up to 5,000 health. Let's see. We'll turn this on, the automation. We'll turn that on. So the things we're using so far are Eternal Blessing with that. This is optional. The more duration. The haste, the Val haste, completely optional as well. You don't need that. This is just Leap Slam with that. I have on mine, I also have another thing on there. Let's see. Cyclone Gear, where is it? Right here. I put cast when damage taken Cold Snap to just add some extra frenzy charges, stuff like that. It didn't really matter. And then, so we're good here. The War Banner with the increased area effect. Oh boy. But you can get other things. I've got a better setup. In the next video, I'll show you the next setup, but it's a big step. It's like 5 more divine. If we'll do like a video like that, or maybe just a full out divine, you know, we won't make 2 videos. We'll just make 2, a cheap and then the more expensive one. Okay, so we've covered everything except this. Okay, let's take a look at the weapon. All right, here's the weapon. There's 1 for 1 divine. And I said, show me everything for 200 or less. Chaos. Okay, that's what I offered, even though I'm only going to spend 100. And then I said, actually, I didn't even sort. Oh, I said 6 linked. I wanted 6 linked. And that was the only thing I said. Oh, and a 2-handed axe. I'm using axe. Maybe you could use swords, and then you'd have to build your passive tree a little bit differently with swords. So that I went down here, and I said, I looked at this one. Oh, and then you sort by this. You click right here, not this one. You sort by this. So that's 1 divine for 1,083. I would have bought that, but he wasn't available. See how the big jump? Oh my god, I wish he would have been available. I would have offered him 100 on it, but he's not there. And an hour ago, I don't think he would have actually accepted that. That's way too high. That's a really good weapon. Oh well. I think this is the guy I direct whispered. Let's see. Chaos. No, I didn't do that one. Because we can't do any elemental chaos. No, none of that damage. Although I could have offered that, even though it nullifies this line. This is still decent physical attack damage. So that could have been completely fine, but I didn't. I think I didn't do this one. I think it was this one. Yeah, it was probably this one, or maybe this one, and then. But you get the idea. So this would have been 180 chaos, but I offered 100 chaos, and he accepted. So, and you'll find that like this one, it's been there for 14 hours. You could probably offer him 100 chaos, and he's going to take it. If I was him, I would take 100 chaos for that easily. And other people would. So 3 hours, 11 hours, you could probably get this one for 100 chaos. You don't have to save up the divine for it, because it's been sitting there and nobody wants it. An hour ago. Now, if something's been up for a minute, and it's, let's say this one is up for a minute, and then you try to offer 100 chaos, if that's all you have, I would not try to make a deal if something's been up there for a minute and this is a really good thing. I don't know why this shouldn't be this way. Yeah, this is way underpriced. Might not even be a legit offer, who knows? Or they got spammed, who knows? I don't know. But that's how you buy that's how you buy the physical weapon, and we're in good shape. Okay. All right, this is a little tough, but 29% more monster life. There's more magic monsters. That's cool. This is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mods. And there's ghosts in here. And we might as well chisel it up. So this is a tier 16. This is a typical map that you would run. Probably maybe not 7, but maybe 6 mods on there. But it'll be interesting. And, I mean, you can still die. We're doing a 1 divine build here. We could die. And we don't even have Fortify. I mean, there's a lot of things that my character has like 6,400 health, fortify, and a bunch of other stuff on here. So, and vulnerability on hit, all kinds of cool stuff. But we're going to try this on a 1 divine budget, spinning around, having a good time. All right. And I've got 8 points removed to try to make it a little more fair as well. Let's see at our defenses. Way overcapped, guys. So you can imagine you can get some more points by just asking for maybe dex on here and some int on there, and then you could save another 4 points by not having to allocate these, or I had to go way over here just to I went down here to grab these just for this. So you're going to be in good shape, trust me. All right, so let's go jump into this map. And I put this in there for extra quantity, and then I wanted some more sulfite because I do a lot of delving, and some more interesting stuff there. Let's activate it. We don't have either of those going. You can choose either. If you do these, it's going to up the difficulty even more. So we'll do these with it off for now. But you can do it with those on, and then read each altar and then deal with the consequences. Or you could do Maven, whatever you want to do. Atlas skill tree, good. Oh, I can take a look at this real quick. The skill tree is right here. And the skill tree actually adds more and more difficulty to this too, because I added increased effect of every explicit, all the map mods. So these are making it more difficult by far. Increased effects of all those explicits. So this is, I would say this is a decently hard tier 16. I do have shrines on there, and double shrines, and the Nico node, so that's going to help me with the buffs. So that'll buff me up while I'm hunting in here. So let's activate it and get in here and have some fun. Here we go. Now I could die. I don't know. That's a little sketchy. Let's do it. Not bad. Decent. Oh, that guy's a pain. What is he? He's a ghost. Oh. Let's get away from that ghost. And we'll take this thing. Oh, we're capped on Azurite. Oh, we'll take this. That'll help us a little bit in here. And we'll go up here. Nice. And just destroy all these guys. Now this is a 1 divine build and a tier 16. Pretty nice so far. Ooh, now we got the 3 boosts going. Bunch of gold over here. We'll take that. Oh, we might as well open that up. Is it an exploder one? I don't know. Maybe. Not bad. Let's see if we can find a nice mine or something in it. Come on. Ooh, I don't want to deal with Expedition. Expedition slows me down. Yeah, there's a bunch of them here, though. Tujin, he's kind of cool, though. Let's just have fun. Come on. Oh, here's a tough guy. Let's put our... Oh, ooh, I'll take those. Maybe they're awesome. Come on. Grind this guy down. Do we have... Let's go find the shrine, and then we'll go try to knock out... We should have a second shrine. There's the second shrine. Ooh, look at how tough these guys are. Yeah, this is a lot of mods on them. And the 29% more life on them. So this is a tough... I would say this is a moderately tough tier 16. And we're still doing fine on 1 divine. How much health do we have? 5,000? Alright, let's get lucky on this. And let's go take care of the boss. We'll drop this down here, and we'll go take care of the boss. We'll drop our... oh, he's tough. He's got a lot of... what do you call it? A lot of health. He's just been... Yeah, he's been maxed out here. Usually it wouldn't be this bad. Come on. Ah, we'll just grind him down. Looks pretty safe still. Can we drop down a whatchamacallit? A war banner on him? How many do we have? I don't want to freeze. We're immune to freezes. We're immune to a bunch of things. And done. Not bad. That's a tougher roll on that, for sure. Alright, and tier 16 Orichalcum. Let's try that out. And we'll drop our War Banner down in a second here. Actually, it doesn't have any Valor. Not even worth dropping. Not bad at all. Just a quick demo. Oh, easy. Thanks. I'll push heal on chicken. Well, we got it. Ooh, and a chaos. I'll take it. Got a little return on our money. And we'll just take this. So that's a tier 16. I'll take that one too. I mean, if you sold these maps and you sold all the stuff you got in here, you would probably get, I don't know, 20 chaos worth of stuff. Maybe 15. Some of the scarabs. There's no way you'll easily get enough for one divine running, I don't know, like 5 or 6 maps really cheaply, not even buffed up. Ooh, a reflecting mist. Nice. Alright, what do we do? I think this is the first one I've seen of these. Reflect. Can I just take it? I would like to generate an amulet or ring alongside its reflective thing. Once one copy may be kept and the other must be returned to the mist. Can I just take it? I would like to take the reflecting mist. Oh well, we'll just press this and see what happens. Alright, so we got minus life. Ooh, is the one plus life then? No, looks not good. Lose mana per enemy killed, plus mana, plus the I don't like the minimum life, so maybe this one, and 90 intelligence. I don't think either of these are good. But at least we got one of these things. And can I take that one? No. And then can I hit it again? Reflect. Can I put it back in? No. Alright. Alright, so we'll jump in here. I think, what do we have, like 3,000? Maybe 14,000 gold out of that? We started with 3,000? I'm not sure. Maybe 14. Let's ID this. Come on. Cold resistance. And it's a tier 3 roll. That's probably not worth anything. Nope. But we can just throw all this in here, and we're in good shape, guys. So, in summation, I think, I mean, this is a one divine build that can do tier 16s. I can do those all day long. I can just keep on doing them and doing them and get tons of loot out of there and run tier 16s. The next video will show the next step up, and there'll be a path of building down below. I hope this helps you get over the hump. And this is specifically for this particular build, but I mean, a little bit more looking and spending maybe 10 extra chaos here and there, and you can really jump. I just went bottom of the barrel. I don't even have fortify, which would have been nice. You know what we can do now? Let's do this. I would actually suggest either using the cheapest Eater of Worlds one, the Ichors or Embers or whatever those are, and roll it, or just buy it with that on there, with the fortify on there, because otherwise you could get unlucky and roll for a bunch of them and not get it. But we're in good shape. I hope this helps. I gotta redo this and get my character back to the other way now. But I hope this helps. This is a good example of one divine budget build doing tier 16s, and you should be able to do much better than this after, you could upgrade here. In the next video I'll show you the upgraded version with the path of building all set back to all the good stuff. Have a good one and enjoy it. I hope this helps you guys. Cheers. And now I have all my other gear back on. We're back over 6,000 health. I can sprint fast. Oh, I can jump around really fast. And this is Cyclone of Tumult still. I'm moving fast and everything's great. Cool. That's the better gear. Oh, expensive gear. Nice.